Now, to the tropics. Henri and Grace. We'll begin with Henri, who had some upper level shear. See how the cloud tops have been blown off to the southwest? That has weakened the storm down to a 65-mile-an-hour tropical storm. However, it is still forecast to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane. In fact, a 90-mile-an-hour hurricane by Saturday, 7 p.m. And then Sunday and Monday, I've got these jumbled up on each other. But here's the bottom line. Sunday morning to Sunday night, this storm is going to be sitting right over the Boston area. This slow motion from a tropical system, we know what that means in Houston. This is a significant rain and flash flooding threat for New England, let alone a wind and wave threat on the New England coast. We'll be keeping an eye on them. Now, Grace made landfall this morning at 4:45. Right here just south of Cozumel on the Yucatan Peninsula, then 18 hours later emerged and is now re-strengthening over the warm waters of the southern Gulf. Look at the flare-up of convection on the eastern side of that storm. The system itself is a solid 600 plus miles away from Houston, Galveston. That being said, we talked about how these hurricanes, even the small ones, send out ripples, and those ripples will reach the Galveston coast and the coast of the Bolivar Peninsula, the upper Texas coast, as we head into the weekend. Here's the wind and wave forecast. There's a Category 1 hurricane way down in the southern Gulf, but look at how the wave action, just like dropping a pebble in a pond, it sends out those waves and they will reach the upper Texas coast with 2 to 3 foot swells coming in as we head into, in particular, Saturday, maybe the worst day for that. Now, it's not going to be terribly bad, but this type of wave action sends water up on the beach, then it sloshes back out. That creates rip current. So there's a rip current threat Saturday and Sunday, and minor coastal flooding, low spots, Highway 87 at times of high tide. Forecast track still takes it into Mexico as an 85-mile-an-hour hurricane as we head into Friday evening. And as far as the next 7 days go, the tropics will be dominated by dust through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And the long-range models have no new development after Henri and Grace go away, at least for the next 5 to 7 days. So we'll take that.